Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're slowly making our way to those vitamins, getting ourselves into the compact machines mod, and, well, automating one of our most tedious processes, Overworld matters. So I hope you guys are ready. So guys, by the way, before we get into today's video, I did want to mention, if you are a patron, you can get your world download. I know we haven't done a whole lot of building yet, but you can get this world download if you do like to participate and kind of, I don't know, learn from these worlds. You can find that link down in the description below. A Patreon of any tier, of course, will get you that download. So, guys, let's get on with today's video. So today is the day we get to revamp our base. But of course, we have a few things that we need to get done before then, because I would love to get those really tasty vitamins that are going to prevent us from getting mining fatigue. So we have a lot of work ahead of us and also building ahead of us. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, fluid encapsulator. We actually have to have this in order to get the concrete quest complete, because we are after these vitamins, like I said. So concrete and then marble, and then we're going to work on blazewood, and then this is going to be our final thing. I think honestly the best way to do this, I mean, I don't know, is to potentially go with a mob cage that we can try and do. This seems like something that is something that we can potentially do. Let's see, netherite DNA sample can be used on bosses. Oh, this can be used on, okay, so we can use that, and that will gather these. So this is definitely something worth trying, and we do have the ability to make this, I do believe. I definitely have enough of that. This is going to require a flux core. Flux core gets into some of that fancy jazz. We have blazewood, which we're going to be working on today. Compact machine walls. That's what we make here. Okay, so getting into the compact machines. So we're going to have to make these things. That's actually not too difficult. None of this is honestly too difficult. So let's go ahead and start our first thing. Concrete. I think making white concrete is going to be one of the better things to do. We should be able to easily handle white concrete. Let's see. Bone. We have tons of that, right? I'm going to need a little more than a stack. And make sure we have enough white dye. And then concrete. Awesome. So let's go and make some concrete powder. Hopefully I have enough gravel to make a stack. It's funny. It looks like I don't have enough gravel. I've been compacting everything because I know how like crazy fast our storage is filled up. Believe me, our storage is completely full. Look at that. That's an entire 64. Yeah, look how full this is. I'm going to have to start making more storage drives already because we have it completely full. It's insane. Temporarily, I'm going to replace one of my metallurgy confusers so we can hook this thing up to power, and also grab a pipe. And we'll just route some water to this because this is going to need some water. We'll make sure this is configured properly. Make sure the input there so we are collecting water. And all we're going to do is throw that concrete powder in. Just the stack, just the single stack. That's all we need, and let this kind of do its thing. If we want to speed it up, make it go a little bit faster, I'm going to steal the augments from this. And look how fast this goes. It's insanely fast. Once you have some nice augments in this. I didn't know this was going to be this fast until after I had played around in the AllTheMod 6 skyblock and we made automated concrete. So pretty cool. Like, that's how quick that actually goes. Now we need to make marble. This one's a little bit weird. We're going to need some milk, and I believe we get one full bucket of milk. So in order to get this all out of our system, get a bucket real quick. A bucket of water. We'll convert that into a bucket of milk here soon. Or actually, we can just do this. We'll just fill this with milk. We're going to need diorite. So we're going to need 10 pieces of diorite in order to clear out our entire tank here. And let's see, we're also going to need a basin. I don't know if I have another one made up. I guess I can go ahead and just make one here. There we go. And a hopper. And that should be enough to automate this setup. So we're going to need a cow. And I do have all my animals stored over here because I have to sort of get them from one place to another. Oh, while I'm here, might as well grab these. Sometimes I get seeds. I didn't get any seeds that time, but every time I get a seed, I've been adding on to this. All right, so now that we have that milk, ooh, you're mine now. Now that we have this milk, we should be able to place it in. Let's go ahead and transfer that. Well, that cast is gone. We'll put the base in here. And then I just need to do like we've been doing for everything else. We need a hopper here anyways. Throw a hopper to the side. That is going to be our diorite. And then we need to fill this with milk. So we have our 9 in there. Toggle this and toggle that on. Now, the good thing about this is even if we had stuff going on here, it shouldn't matter because this spout is being the basically only pulling that overworld matter out. So it's a good way to automate this stuff. And as you can see, we're now getting marble, which is perfect because all we need is technically 1 marble apparently underneath this thing. And that's how this is going to work. So right now it's got a piece of cobble underneath it. If we break this and we put this underneath, it now starts making marble. I know, super weird, but we need 64 of these. And because these pipes don't actually hold an inventory or anything, it's really nice. They know that it doesn't accept in there to smelt, so we should just get a whole stack of it built up here. And voila, we now have all of that marble. Now we're getting into the fun stuff, making blaze wood. Yes, it's going to require 100 millibuckets worth of molten blaze on any type of log to get this blaze wood. Okay. And so it's going to take us just put it in perspective, just to get 1 blaze wood, we're going to need 5 blaze powder. Yikes. But hey, and also we cannot process, like, this is a way of doing it, but we don't have a way to spawn blazes in here. So we're going to have to go the route of compressing molten blaze with our multi-servo press. I just realized while working on this, I have all my molten blaze. Good thing we went adventuring because we actually need like the fungus. And we now have this. So it's kind of nice that we do have this warped fungus. Because we're going to need these logs. We're going to need this wood. I don't know how to get this. Oh, I guess we need some kind of infuser here, but that's crimson. Oh well, I know it grows on just plain netherrack, but does bone meal and netherrack generate? Like, I thought you needed the other materials first. I don't know. We're gonna find out if this like grows on its own. All right, so let's set this up. New vanilla 116 goodies right here. Okay, so this doesn't plant, so we actually have to have, let's see, warped. How do we get this? That is an interesting question, actually. Do we have to use this infuser? Nope, I was definitely overthinking it. We could just throw it in a pot. Literally throw it in a botany pot. Okay, pot. And bypass all of that nonsense. You know, I'm going to do just more than 1. Just to make it go a little bit faster, you know? Let's do a couple chests here, a couple chests here. These are temporary, so I'm not too worried about them. Boom, boom. Just like that. Throw in netherrack. And then throw in our warped fungus. And voila. We now have a farm for these trees. Oh man, I was definitely overlooking this. And by the way, I'm also in the process of making another 64K storage drive. Yep, you know, just your casual 64K drive, again, working on making it. So while I'm waiting on everything else to kind of do its thing, I probably need to get to work on a jetpack, and at least to the copper or stone. You know what? What's better? Should we go the copper route? That still uses a wood. I think going copper, then you go bronze, or should we go stone, iron? Maybe we should go stone. We should go wood, stone, iron instead of going into the mixed metals. Yeah, I think that's the better route. But these are not horribly expensive. It does require a bit of iron to make and some furnaces. It's all really basic materials. However, the crafting, I think, is the most tedious part. So yeah, here's the first wooden jetpack. And like I said, I'm gonna be moving my way up with stone Or does this require stone brick? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? It can use any type. But yeah, I've got to work my way through that as well. So I kind of want to use this jetpack to kind of jump into the Nether. We're going to need to go there, I believe, eventually. And I wonder if we can find a fortress. We should be able to find a fortress, but I know with Skyblocks, fortresses are super, super dangerous, simply because of the blaze. The blaze will get you every single time, but with this obsidian skull, I think we'll have a chance. I think we'll have a chance because this thing is going to grant us immunity to burning, and it will give us a 50% resistant to fire damage, which hopefully is good enough. I hope. It may or may not be. Wow, it looks like that's eventually something that goes with this charm, isn't it? A cobalt shield? What is this stuff? Ooh, I'm finding all kinds of neat things. By the way, now all of our blaze wood is complete. Oh, there we go. And this is definitely going to be used later on. Like, this blaze wood does have a use. We are going to need it in order to make compact machine walls, and these are definitely going to be used for many things. So we need to keep that in mind. So before we head out, we are going to need to make ourselves a map generator, and then we can use this to create ourselves a fortress generator. There we go. And then I believe we place it down and we break it, and this drops a map to that fortress. Now, I don't want to open it up just yet until we get into the Nether. So let's destroy these guys. There we go. And we should be ready to head on into the Nether. Oh boy, there's a lot going on here. Lots of animals. Okay. Wow. And it's incredibly loud. Okay, so we got lots of stuff going on down here. Let's go ahead and just off the bat set a waypoint, and we're going to call this portal, so that way we can find our way back home, because we will definitely get lost if we do not do that. And then activate this, and wow, that was a very helpful map. Because I don't see a fortress at all, right? I don't, unless it's like hiding somewhere. So I guess we're just gonna have to go off in a direction, just any direction. Oh goodness. Oh, also, you probably want some kind of coordinates open. So in my case, I can go ahead and open my map here, and I want to keep an eye out on my Y, because I don't want to dip too low and go into the void. That's a good thing to know. Also, I want to toggle hover mode, and that's going to help a lot. So yeah, and we're just going to have to fly until we find a fortress off in the distance, I guess. Yep, just as I thought, we were going to need to basically fly around until we found it. So here we are. We have found the fortress, and let's just hope that we don't take a lot of damage to these blazes. Ooh. Oh, those guys. Those guys will hit you, though. The little baby guys. Okay, so we got a blaze kill. That guy's down. Man, we took 2 hearts of damage there. Those little guys we gotta watch out for. These guys I'm not so worried about. Oh, all right. So right here we have some more blaze, and see, that's, yeah, we definitely have a little bit of protection there. I believe we have Netherworld already, so I'm not too concerned about this. Chest, however, may contain some really nice things. Yeah, these guys are the worst. You see that? These guys are nasty. They did 2 hearts of damage like nothing. All right. And then you gotta go. I've played packs that were so bad that whenever you killed these, they like literally spawned lava underneath them. Oh, those were the worst. Yeah, I'm after that chest. Almost wondering if they'll have like little artifacts in them or not, or if it's just gonna be just regular, just loot, and it's not really worth going through. Oh, nope, they do have stuff. This right here is really nice. So, okay, protects against withering, perhaps. Oh man, that is the perfect thing to find. Where can this go though? Oh wait, it can protect against withering. Perhaps it's broken, could be repaired. What does this get? Oh, it gets repaired here. Oh, and then it becomes protective. Ah, so we need to find more of them. So I was on my way home, and I thought I was on my way home, and until I found this. This is a Bastion Remnant. Yes, please. Yep, you guys can go. Oh boy. Okay. Let these guys sort of get out of here. I want to grab what's in those chests. Maybe I can do it before everybody gets mad at me. Thank you. I'm out. There's some more over here. I don't know if I should bother with them or not. Yeah, we can go in. We can get this stuff. Ooh, look at that. There is a ghost. What in the world? They don't take any knockback. I'll take that. Oh, that scared me so much. Oh, all right. We'll have to come back to this eventually. I just don't have enough health right now, I don't think, to bother with it too much. So I've come to the conclusion, I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this today. However, I am going to try my best to be able to get some vitamins. One major thing that I did discover, we can't put things in the mob farm like I thought we were going to. Like, even if I went ahead and made this thing, let's see, in the compact machines, even if I went ahead and made the mob farms, which I believe are somewhere down in these quests. Oh man, just trying to find where all this stuff's at. It's somewhere. But anyways, like for example, this right here, we need the caged, we need this right here. And to make that, you know, it's not super difficult to make. But we do need a lot of like blocks to do this. However, we need a lightning upgrade to be able to do that, which means we need to go to the end. So yeah, I did discover that. So to get this lightning upgrade for the cage, we need a shulker shell. Also inrods. So that means we have to complete the end stuff. So all I'm needing is wither skeleton skulls. So I decided to up my game on the mob farm. And down here, even though I could probably build it up top. Oop, I shouldn't have done that. Even though I can expand up top, I'm still going to keep this down here, and I think setting this up a little bit differently is going to work. I'm going to use mob grinding utils. I already have some conveyors here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to have them basically be pushed with this fan that is going to go basically right here. Let's see, it's going to go right here. As soon as I do that, water's going to rush in. There we go. And then I'm going to throw in this, and this should show you the area that it blows. So it should be able to push these mobs right where I want them. And then I'm going to have the water down here because they're going to bump their heads here, and they should fall into the water that's going to be down here. And then I'm going to have a mob grinding utils grinder that's going to be grinding them up. So that's my goal. I want to have a mob masher here that is doing some work, right, on these guys. And then I'm going to use dark glass to cover this up. And then use a hopper to be able to pull everything out, including experience, because it'd be nice to have some fluid experience. Then we can start doing some more stuff with the mob grinding util. So it's going to be kind of nice to have that. So I almost have everything to get this done. I almost have everything laid out, which is kind of nice. All you have to do is make the actual mob grinding util mob masher, and then we're good to go. So I have just about everything set up. I'm hoping this works. The only failsafe I have would be like to place some torches in here, and hopefully that will work. Let's go ahead and place just the bottom layer of glass in here so I can place. Oh, I forgot the the force of the wind. I can place this in here. Hopefully this is enough to push these mobs into this. If not, that's going to be kind of a rough thing. Can I get up here? Just barely. Just enough to break that. There we go. Torches are out. And let's hope that this works. That's like that. Mobs should technically be spawning there as soon as we get, you know, a little ways away. And then I need a way to collect materials. I might as well set this up like so. I have an absorption hopper. That's going to pick everything up. I have a jumbo tank that's from this mod. And then I have a diamond chest that I just made. So with that, I need to say, okay, over here, which is going to be to my west, this needs to be set to fluid. And then on the other side, which is going to be east, is going to be items. And there we go. It actually worked. It just killed a witch. And we just got the drops in here. Perfect. Now, one thing I definitely want to do is show the area of this. And I want to make sure that this area is in the proper location. Let's throw this back a little bit. I can see that that's not where I want it. Is that going to bring it back? That did seem to bring it back. Yes, that's exactly where I want it. Right there. Perfect. Now, the only thing I can do with this that could benefit us is upgrade this thing and give it like looting, which is probably going to be the best thing if I want wither skeleton skulls. Actually, I wonder, I bet the beheading upgraded will be better, right? We could add the beheading upgrade. It would be kind of expensive. I mean, we can at least get a couple of beheadings on here, maybe. So we need to get into this mod a little bit called Compact Crafting. And well, it's the Compact Machines mod. It's going to allow us to make a few things. One of those I would love to get done today, which is going to be the auto heavy sieve. It would be so nice if I could just sit back and I don't have to worry about the organic stuff anymore. I can just let it sieve itself. However, we are going to need eventually, you know, more than one of these, but for right now, this is definitely going to get the job done. Also, this is going to open up, I believe, some other new things like the pedestals mod. Because if I remember correctly, the pedestals mod, we need to do this in order to get a pedestal base upgrade. And that opens up tons of stuff like special cobblestone generators and things like that. This mod right here, like, lets us do so much stuff, and it's amazing. It's literally a hidden gem. Like, if you haven't touched this mod, you should, because it can do a lot of stuff. One of them is the cobble gen, this right here. And if we take a look at what it can do, you can see if we put these things underneath it, it'll generate these resources above it, such as purpur. It'll generate instone. It'll generate netherrack with nether brick underneath, mossy cobble. And those things are really useful because you can use that for automation and such. So that's probably going to be something we end up doing. That'd allow us to get crushers and things set up. But let's go and get this done today. We need to set the field projectors up in a very specific way. I think I'm going to place it one block here. I don't know if that's going to be enough. But we're going to place them a few blocks tall. I don't know the exact height that I need them to be at. I guess I could probably use this as a reference. They have them 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall. But that's on that platform. So they technically only have it 3 blocks tall. Maybe that's what we should do, is only have them 3 blocks tall, and we'll see if that's going to work. Now, keep in mind, this structure is temporary. This is not going to be here forever. And so if you're worried about, oh gosh, Chosen, your base just does not look good. Well, it will eventually look good. All right, it will. Eventually, we're going to build a base up here, and it will look pretty good. How do I get these to turn? Do I have to worry about them? Do they have to face a particular way? Or will they auto align themselves? Well, that one faced that way. They're all facing the same direction. I'm getting the lines here. Okay, so when I clicked on that, it basically told me, hey, these are not in the right position. Okay, maybe I need to set this up a little bit different. I mean, I could have just read this. They need 15 blocks of air in between them. So let me calculate all this. So all I had to do was actually place it on the spots that I already had set up anyways, which, I mean, I guess that kind of works. Now, I don't know. Am I placing them in the right direction? Let me make sure. I'll just place them like this. It does seem like they're... Yeah, now they're placing in the right direction. Or we end up with stuff like this. Oh, the things... I love quark and I hate quark at the same time when it comes to things like that. I know you can turn it off, but... Oh, also having a jetpack kind of makes it difficult. Okay. Not all of them want to go in the same direction. All right, so I kind of figured out a good strategy of placing these things down. Oh, it should not be that hard. There we go. Perfect. Now it's set up, and we have the cube in the middle, And all we have to do to do these crafts are just follow the instructions. So, for example, the auto heavy sieve, we need the shining block of diamond, right? And then we're gonna need to build this, and we can actually break down the layers. So if you can see with it open here, and you can even break it down even further, right? And you can see we have compressed cobble that's gonna go right in the middle, and then our sieve. So we should have an auto sieve that we made a while back ago, and then compressed cobble, need a little bit of that. And then we also need this thing that I have had made down here. Also, let's see, diamond. I can probably make another one while we're here, or a couple. I don't know if it can it do more than one? Sure. Okay. So let's go ahead and build this. Just like so. And yes, this is something that we actually have to physically make. And it is going to utilize all these resources. And then we cover it up. Just like this. And then we activate it by using this. We just toss this in here. And that should start it just like you're seeing here. There used to be sound effects and such. Kind of cool that, you know, it still works. Because I remember this actually just recently became available again. So, there we go. Auto heavy sieve, which is amazing because that is going to lead to some awesome stuff. I can now basically set up an auto exporter with an auto crafting upgrade, and we should constantly have a flow of materials being sieved in this machine here. That's at least what I'm going to try and set up now. So I'm attempting to hook all these cables up, and please bear with me. It's not the most perfect thing in the world. But I do need to get like a cable up the side here, and it's just turning into a giant mess of, it's going to be just a giant mess of cables. For one, I have to power this. I also need to send the items to it, right? So I need an exporter that is going to make its way up there. So I need this cable to go here. I also need to power it. So I'm going to power it from here and try my best to route this power cable all the way over here. There we go. So now it's got power, which is good, right? And then I also need to just go ahead and hook up the refined storage stuff. Luckily, the top side that I'm about to be working on is the easiest to work on. Working on the bottom, not so easy. Not so easy, as I'd have to be doing it underwater. Man, if I can get up here. Okay, so on the top, I'm going to put an exporter. This is going to export out of our system. Very simply, but I have to tell it what I want it to export. And whenever our system runs out of that particular item, I want it to say, hey, can you auto craft another set of those items? And so that's what this crafting upgrade is going to do. And then what I want it to make is the overworld. Okay, not just overworld matter. And I want it to be the compressed stuff. So I just send that over there. And then what should happen is once we put our mesh in here, each should just start doing its thing, doing its job, compressing everything. We might have to make some speed upgrades. That was one thing that I noticed we haven't done yet. But yeah, compressed overworld matter and send it into the auto sieve, which, oh yeah, it's not working because our cables are not hooked up yet. We still have to hook our cables up, of course. What's wrong with me? Duh. How is this going to work if there's literally no cables plugged in? So I need to connect this cable. Why is it not connecting? Interesting. Okay, let's manually do it. And there we go. I guess it was because it was waterlogged. That was kind of weird. I guess it's a little bug. All right. And now it should be working. It should be working. Now, keep in mind, it's only going to call that request once it runs out of items. Yeah, and I can already tell that I'm definitely going to need a speed upgrade on this importer. 100%. We're going to need a speed upgrade. So there we go. All I got to do is place those in there. That should be, yeah, that's definitely plenty fast enough. And you can see, this is already work that I don't have to do, which is so much better. I can just sit back and we have these ores and stuff working its magic and doing its thing. The only thing that we still have to do manually is process our ores, and you know, we can just go as we need them for right now. That will be something we definitely set up soon though, because I know that's just going to become something that's overwhelming. Well guys, I'm super excited that I have at least one manual process now automated, which feels super good. But of course, I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that thanks is going to go to KSA. Thank you so much for your amazing support over on Patreon. I do really appreciate it. Guys, if you're of course interested in becoming a Patreon yourself, of course you can find that linked down in the description below. First, that is one of the better ways to support the content that I make and keep it flowing, even if YouTube ad revenue, you know, stinks sometimes. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Of course, I'll see you in the next one. And as always, of course, thanks for watching.